His dreams got so used to that old love, they was yelling my team lost when I was 16. I'm still holding on to this dream, but I find it more easier to pray when I'm awake. I still dream, but I get more from life with my faith. Put my dreams on the back seat, in the back of me. Now they praying for the better me, cause they asked me why I did it, and I told them lies, cause they told me lies. But till I die, it's an eye for an eye, but don't cry when I cry. See, I'm sitting in the same spot I started, but my crowd got deeper. Now my lyrics got them talking. I'm spiritual and lyrical, been humble, now I'm honest, and I promise ain't changing for $1 or a comma. And they comment know where I'm at or where I've been when I'm rhyming. I guess ain't too much to change, since I started with the same problems. Started with a different name, now they call me the one he called me. Just know when you hear my lyrics, homie, that's all Jesus, all G. But don't it sound like the old me, my old team? I mean, don't it sound like I'm supposed to be the whole thing? I mean, don't it sound like I'm speaking to you? Now pause. Don't it sound like the beat is moving? Why can't the world forget the roles that I've done? They'll never understand, I've never been called no one's son. Visually but mentally, they knew I had a father. But the part that mattered most, I never mentioned him that often. They can see him in me breathing. My last breath I saved, just a wave that fear pain. But I'd rather be born again as someone who had it all. I used to want to have it all, but I fell when I ran for it, cause I walked before I crawled, and I stood before I sat, and I prayed in the wrong lap. But when I kneeled before I stood, my last breath was a relapse. And I stood before this crowd and got quiet and they clapped. And the man asked me why must I praise when I rap. And I told him, standing in the mirror I only see myself. If my life was a book, I'd probably leave it on the shelf. I took so many chances, now I'm walking on this rope, and I'm living on my faith with my hope. Can y'all say heaven only knows with me? Here we go. Say, heaven only knows. Say, heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Say, heaven only knows.
Heaven only knows.
Heaven only knows.
Heaven only knows.
See, only the devil would tell my mother not to be proud of me. Only a devil could walk by and still smile at me, cause I've been picturing your face, but really it was your spirit that put your image in my space. And I mean, and you sent me some friends to let me know to stand too. He sent me a love to let me know to love too. And the part I love the most is that it made me love you. Next to the man that said he felt you again, behind the woman that knew they nailed you for sin. When I spoke to this crowd, they never knew to repent, but they could live in every moment they never knew you was in. But I'm still on my knees, living the prayers from born again, putting some faith in all of my friends. I run a mile and anywhere for y'all. If I need them, I'm not afraid to ask for them. Born again was my prayers that got me back to them. Two hands. I don't see enough hands right here. Here we go. Wave, 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 wave. Say, I remember how you died for me. Here we go. I remember how you. I want to hear y'all over here. I remember when you cried. I remember when you cried for me. And you gave your life for me. And you gave your life for me. But when they get in my way, say, help me remember you. Help me remember. One more time. I remember how you died. Died. I remember how you died. I remember when you cried. I remember when you cried. I remember when you cried. And you gave your life. And you gave your life for me. But when they get in my way, say, help me remember you. Help me remember.